Hey there! It's been a while since I posted my last YouTube video, and that's because I've moved. I've moved from Singapore, where I grew up, to the UK, specifically in London, for university. Unfortunately, as part of moving away, I was unable to bring any of my polymer clay or any of my art supplies in general, and that means I will have some difficulties in producing art-related content over the next few years that I'm in London studying. I thought I might share something that has happened to me in London already within less than 3 months of living here. I'm from Singapore, and if you've been to Singapore, you know that it's tiny. It's really tiny to the point that the red pin on the world map that indicates where Singapore is bigger than Singapore itself. And being incredibly small, Singapore is also incredibly safe. And it's something that I have always taken for granted until I move away from it. But can I just say that London is one of the most beautiful cities that I've ever been to. When I first arrived in September, we had an unusual spell of really good weather, and I got to see London in its full glory with all the beautiful blue skies. What I didn't anticipate was that by October, the days got incredibly short and the sun was gone by 4 p.m. And it felt like it was 9 p.m. At this time in late October, I was making my merry way back home from school when suddenly my wallet was stolen right out of my jacket pocket. I had my hands within my jacket pocket for like the longest time, and I took it out for less than a minute. And within that minute, my wallet was gone. And I can't begin to express the emotions I felt in that moment. I had anxiety, shock, worry. But most of all, I felt incredibly violated. I've always been overly cautious, and I come from a place where people use their wallets and bags to reserve seats in the hawker center or in a restaurant. So I never thought that this was something that would happen to me. This experience, though I would never wish to go through something like this, was a real learning experience and a wake-up call. That, look, not everywhere is safe, and you always have to be cautious on where you're going and the people surrounding you. It's the kind of thing that you always read in books or the internet about what could happen, but when it actually happens, I'm still taken aback. I'm glad that it has taught me to be more vigilant. And I guess this is all part of growing up and leaving the nest and the comfort zone of what I always knew.